Well, now the Vikings are no longer undefeated, Sean. They lost to the Lions 31-29. Jake Bates, 44-yard field goal with 15 seconds to go. He steps up to the plate. The Vikings, this was a game of runs. The Vikings scored the first 10, then the Lions went 21 straight. Minnesota went 9 straight, and then Goff had his 44-yard drive in 8 plays to set up the game winner. This was one of the best games of the year. And as I alluded to in the open, there were a lot of duds this week. This was an amazing performance by both these squads to fight back, claw back. Their next matchup is going to be Week 18. It feels like we're going to get a rematch to decide who wins the conference, or wins the division rather, which is really exciting.
Could be both at this point.
Quick shout to Jared Goff. 4th quarterback in NFL history with a passer rating of 140 or higher in 3 straight starts. He is having an amazing season so far. I keep hearing some folks, and they were talking about it on Get Up this morning, that
I saw,
he might be MVP candidate. I'm not going to go there yet. Reality sets in sometimes with quarterbacks like this, but what we do see with these guys that are not take over the game good, but just really efficient and consistent, and know how to deliver the ball to his playmakers and lean on his defense, all of those things, that's what makes him a good quarterback, and that's what makes this team as dangerous as it's been.
We should all be bowing to the church of the NFC North this season. It is by far and away the best division in football, and they have right now 3 certain playoff teams, and could have, I don't know, just depending on what happens with the Bears if they catch fire, 4. They are a legit conference. I can't wait for this Week 18 game. And both these teams, Lions and Vikings, you can't take anything away from the Vikings for losing this one. So identical in this game. You'd say, maybe Minnesota didn't rush the ball that well. Aaron Jones, 93 and a touchdown, total 139 yards. Detroit, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gibbs had himself a day. Amon-Ra St. Brown, elite wide receiver. Justin Jefferson, elite wide receiver. They both had great touchdowns in this game. Darnold still played his ass off. Goff played his ass off. And I'll walk back what I said, I think last year around September time. I said that Jared Goff was the litmus test on if your quarterback was good or not. Because if your quarterback was better than Jared Goff, then he's good. And if he's worse than Jared Goff, he's not good. That's not how it is anymore. He is definitely good. He is certainly a top 12 quarterback in the league at this current moment. I mean, you have to be excited for Detroit. How could you not be? You have to be excited for Minnesota. Detroit had all the momentum. They were rolling. They kicked the hell out of Dallas. And then you thought they were, within the first half, they were up by like 17-3, or 21-10. And I think it was 28-10 at one point. Minnesota claws back, and Detroit doesn't just roll over like they did last year, where they would just have a really big lead and give it back. They go back, win the game with a field goal. Awesome theater. Awesome game. Both of these teams rule. You should watch as much NFC North football as possible this year. It's better than your garbage division. It's better than my garbage division. It's the best that you got in football right now.
As we know in the Missouri Valley Football Conference, Midwest football, they just do it differently. They find ways to make these football games entertaining. So heck of a performance by both these squads. Hopefully both of them use it as momentum.